Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, February 24th, and Ed has some more wind chimes put together that he would like to show everybody.
Good morning. We've got 5 new ones that we've made. Once we'll wait for the car and then you can hear it better. The first one I did a little, used the same top I had before, but I did a little rework on it, lengthen it out a little bit to get a little more noise. Got a variety of wrenches and keys. And,
Has a star on the bottom.
Pins, all kinds of little stuff. One piece of wood with a little wrench on it. I put a hook on the top of it so you could just take that, put it on something and move it around easy, or you could take that if you wanted to use it for something else and hook it otherwise. It does turn so the wind will move it and keep it making noise, hopefully. Then we have another one that is made with part of a lot of horse items, a couple of wrenches. This orange part was a stake that you used to put in the ground if you had a dog or something, or an animal you wanted to move around, and it was kind of bent up, so I cut part of it off. It has like a ring to it. It's not setting exactly right because you're supposed to hook it on the end, but the head of the nail I have here is too big. This is the way it actually hangs, and it makes a little better noise with that, but it's a kind of a ringing sound for that one. Then this one might already be sold. This is one with the 3 milk cups.
Milker cups.
I didn't have any harness parts to tear apart to give it a taper, so I kind of grabbed a bunch of other pieces I had and put one together. It actually has a handle off from a water spigot, and then to keep it on there I screwed a stud off from a wheel in there, tack welded each end, so I've got something to hold the middle one. This piece here, I'm not really sure where it came from, but it was sitting out there. It's not old metal, but it gave me the opportunity to give it so it would swing and go in different directions. This part that you hang it off from was actually off an old wagon. It was a U-joint that held boards on, and I used that. This one here is another kind of rework. There's spools on this, some door parts. I like the sound of it. It's just simple. I took part of the hanger off from it, made it hang different. It seems to make a better noise that
There's some
way.
wooden spools on it, keys.
This part here is just a ring that was also off an old wagon. Another ring that I took, and I just welded all the pieces together. They're wagon pieces. Then the last one of the bunch is, so I tried to make as much of this as I could. I made this little triangle bell. To make a better sound, I think the next one I've got to make bigger, and I've got to bend it a little bit to put a space in between them. This one has a space in there, and that's where I think you get your noise from. But I took another part of a wagon, some rings, a horseshoe, and welded all the parts together. This one kind of reminds me more of a doorbell type thing. And these little stars all they are is old square nails that I took. I laid them down on the shop bench, and I put a washer in there and just brazed them all together. So that's mostly homemade on that one. There's very few the door parts and a couple of keys on there. But other than that, a lot of this one is just parts that were left over on top of the bench out there, and I started throwing them together. We're asking the same as before. It's $55 and then the $20 to get them shipped. We have sent all the one. Well, we have one that the lady's going to pick up, and like I said, this one might. There was a woman that wanted this, and I already had the 3 idea, like I sold the other one, in mind. I'm going to give her first shot at of New Mexico. Is that right? Where she was from?
I think so, yeah.
I think that's what it was. But I had that one. Otherwise, the other 4, if you're interested.
This will be number 1 with the star on the bottom. This will be number 2, the horse related
That looks like
items.
the Arby's top to it, and a
Yep.
commercial.
Then the 3 milkers will be number 3, or 3 milking cups will be number 3. Number 4
That's
is
got the spools
the
in it too.
spools and the milking cup, and a couple of keys and that kind of thing. And number 5
Call that one the homemade stars.
is the homemade stars made out of the square nails and the horseshoe. So if anybody sees anything they're interested in, just email us or write through the blog. Whoops. And we
Careful.
will get back to you. Thank you. Have a good day.
We'll see you later.